Hi there, it's Hari Kalymnios from thethoughtgym.com and welcome to today's yoga class, which is a free flow, quick yoga class to dust off the week and get yourselves ready for a Friday night and a weekend. Whatever it is you might be doing, especially if you're still watching this while we're in lockdown or some kind of coronavirus thing going on. So we're going to start on our hands and knees just to begin with. So knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Nice neutral spine to begin with. Toes can be tucked or they can be flat, up to you for now. As you inhale, draw the gaze forward, dipping the belly down, and as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest, rounding the spine. So we're going to just do some cycles of cat-cow, inhaling forwards, exhaling back. Inhaling forwards, exhaling back. So just inhale and exhale. And then actually what I really like doing in this movement is, whilst keeping your knees and your hands on the floor, is just starting to make the movements a little bit less prescriptive. Move in a free-flowing way, maybe moving in certain directions, maybe taking circles over the wrists, maybe bending the elbows a little bit more, making a bit of a weird shape. Whatever works for you, you don't have to follow me. This is your practice, but just feel what you want to feel as you move around and about. And then we're going to slowly come back to our forward, backwards cat-cow. Good. And then we're going to just take our toes tucked and bring our knees off the ground an inch. And then we're going to try and do our cat-cow in that way. So exhale, push in. Inhale, gazing forwards. Okay, exhale, pushing down. So it should feel a bit of heat generating in the body here. So it's a normal cat-cow, but just you've got your knees about an inch off the floor. Inhale, exhale. Good, and then from there, tucking the toes, maybe taking the hands a little bit forward and coming into starting your downward dog here. So just bending into the knees, walking the feet on the spot. Inhale and exhale, just coming into a static downward dog, really pushing your chest towards your thighs, feet slightly pigeon-toed or parallel, index finger or middle finger pointing forwards, pressing through the backs of the knuckles here. Good. From here, inhale the right leg up towards the sky, exhale, just bring the knee to the right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog, exhale, knee to left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog, exhale, knee to nose, and then step it through. Okay, step it through onto the center white line here, center of your mat, so in between the hands here. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit tighter than normal, rather than having the foot to the right of the middle of the line. Okay, from here, inhale, coming up, exhale, sinking back down. Okay, so it's a little bit tight on the balance, that's all. Taking it back to three-legged dog, bending the knee, opening up the hips, stacking the right hip over the left, holding it here. Try and keep the shoulders level if you can. And then back into three-legged dog. Exhale, we're going to step that through again to the center line. Okay, and this time we're going to place the right hand inside of the right leg, drop the back heel, and lift up into a variation of extended side angle here, bent leg trikonasana. So bringing the left hand up, the back heel is down, looking up towards the left hand if you can. If not, looking down is fine. Then placing the hand down, framing the front foot with the hands, lifting the back heel again, stepping back, three-legged dog, bending, and then staying here. Okay, so we can open up a little bit further maybe as we flip the dog here. Then inhale, squaring the hips, stepping that right leg through, again into the center line, and inhaling into an easy twist. Twist in here. And remembering to breathe. Exhale, release down. Stepping back, three-legged dog. Bending, opening up, and this time take circles with the knee in one direction and then circles in the other direction. Squaring the hips, stepping that right leg through between the hands again. And then we're going to float off, coming into Warrior 3. So our arms behind us, hips nice and square, back foot active, standing leg nice and solid, engaging through that standing leg as you press down through that big toe. Good. And then placing the hands back down, stepping back lightly and taking the right foot back into our downward dog. Stay in downward dog or roll through to high plank. Gently coming down through full chaturanga or bringing the knees to the ground if you need support. Inhale, roll over the toes, come into upward facing dog, open up the shoulders, draw the chest forward, thighs engaged, glutes engaged, tucking the chin on the exhale, rolling through, finding your downward facing dog. And breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, knee to left tricep, coming into our high plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, twisting, coming back, three-legged dog. And then exhale, knee to nose. Step it through onto the center of your mat. From here, inhale into your half lunge or your narrow half lunge. Okay, it's just slightly narrower than hip width apart than what we normally might do. And then exhale, coming back down. Stepping back, three-legged dog. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. Here. Good. Squaring the hips as you come into three-legged dog. Stepping that foot through. Lowering the back heel, bringing the left hand inside of the left foot. Inhale the right hand all the way up to your bent leg trikonasana or variation on the side angle, whatever you want to call this. And looking up towards the right hand. Then releasing the hand, framing the front foot, lifting the heel, and then stepping back, three-legged dog. Bending the knee, opening up one more time as you find that flipped three-legged dog. Squaring the hips, stepping the left leg through. This time we take that easy twist, so we step the left, or we draw the left hand up towards the sky, really drawing that left hip back, finding a little bit of sensation in that left hip, left outer hip, releasing the left hand down, stepping back, three-legged dog, bending the knee, opening up, and this time taking those circles with the knee, opening up, and then the other direction, opening up, before squaring the hips, stepping the left leg through, floating up into our Warrior 3. So again, engaging both the legs here, standing foot is strong, pressing down through that big toe, creating that T shape, activating that back leg as well, the back thigh, squeezing the glute to bring the leg higher, and then stepping back into our long lunge, and then three-legged dog, downward facing dog. From here again, rolling through to high plank, low plank, nice and slow, keep the elbows tucked in, come down halfway, inhale, upward dog, or you can take cobra, especially if you come to your knees, and then tucking the chin, rolling back, downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Then drawing the knees towards the ground and then sitting on your knees, coming into child's pose. Hands can be out in front or by your ankles. And then from child's pose, coming into downward facing dog one more time. Good. From here, inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee can step to the left or the left of the right thumb, so just on the outside, so you've got a wider stance here. Inhale into our crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, placing the hands back down, stepping back, three-legged dog. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. This way you can stay here, or you can shift the weight forward, release the right fingers, coming into your wild thing. So you slowly come down through your side angle, or your side plank, and then you place the foot down, and then shoot the right hand over, palm facing down, shoulder in over your wrist here, elevating the hips, looking at your right hand or your right forearm. When you come back up, you float up, almost like taking a side plank for a little while, and then you place the hand down, square the hips, three-legged dog, and then step the foot back through just to the right of the center line here. So we're in our long lunge one more time. Okay, so first one we came up into crescent lunge. Next one we're going to come into half moon. So placing the right hand just in front to the right of that right foot, floating the left foot up, stacking the left hip over the right, keeping the thigh engaged, the glutes engaged. Keep looking down for now. If your fingers don't go down, you can lift them up, or you can put them on a block or a book. You can even maybe hold onto your lower leg. And then if you're comfortable and your hand is comfortable on the left hip, keep it there. Otherwise, if it's comfortable taking that left hand up, you can take the left hand up as you come into a traditional half moon pose here. And from here, you can lower and then float that left leg back into that long lunge. Step the right leg back into our flip dog or into our wild thing. So remember, you're trying to hover here for a little bit. As you shift the weight, lower the foot, coming into your wild thing one more time. Good. And then back into our three-legged dog. And this time we're going to roll through into a high plank, but with one leg up in the air. Lower down into our chaturanga with one leg up in the air. Lift it higher, and then come through into upward dog, keeping both feet on the ground. Tucking the chin, rolling back into downward facing dog. Okay? Then from here, left leg rises to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right tricep, twist. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the outside of that left thumb, so that slightly wider stance. Knees over the ankle always. Inhale into our crescent lunge. Exhale, placing the hands back down. Stepping back, three-legged dog. Again, bending the knee, opening up the hips, stacking the hips, staying here or shifting the weight forward slightly, lifting onto the fingertips of the left hand, slowly coming through that side plank before you make your way into wild thing, keeping that right shoulder over the right wrist. Extend the palm, left palm to the floor, but away from you. Nice, active, high hips, looking towards that left palm. Then from here, again, coming into that side plank momentarily, hovering a little bit, placing the foot down, three-legged dog, and then stepping the left leg through one more time. From here, left hand comes to the left corner of your mat, float the back foot up. Maybe place the right hand on your right hip, or if you're comfortable, you can take that right hand all the way up to the sky. Again, active legs, both of the thighs active, engaged, feet engaged, looking towards the top. Placing the hand back down, stepping back, long lunge, floating the left leg back into our three-legged dog, bending the knee, opening up, coming into wild thing one more time, finding stillness within the challenge, And then inhale again, three-legged dog. From here we shift through into our high plank with the leg up, low plank, leg up, lift up a little bit higher, then lower. Inhale into our upward dog, rolling back, downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lower into the knees, sitting back onto the heels, hands out in front or by your heels, coming into that child's pose one more time. And then from child's pose, coming into downward facing dog. Bending the knees, looking between the hands, and then just stepping or floating your feet either side of the hand. So hopping up, releasing down, coming into a very low and wide chair position. So it's like a halfway between a yogi squat and a chair position, as we have thighs parallel to the ground, knees coming over the second toe, arms up, maybe they're facing in front like this, maybe they're down like this for you if it's pinching your neck here, otherwise placing them up here. From here, like you're squeezing onto a ball, slowly start to stand, come onto your toes, look up towards that ball that you're holding, lower the heels, coming down into that squat position or that chair position, so your thighs go parallel to the ground, lower the hands, okay, and then from here, lengthen through the legs, heel toe the feet together until the toes meet in the centre of the mat, heels slightly apart, roll up halfway, flat back, hands to shins or thighs, fold back down, roll up halfway, flat back, hands to shins or thighs, fold back down. Roll up halfway, flat back, hands to shins or thighs. Really allow those shoulder blades to come down the back body. Exhale, fold back down. And then widen the stance so that you're hip width apart, feet parallel, and then take opposite elbows with the opposite hands and swing from side to side as you take this pendulum pose. Ragdoll, pendulum, whatever you want to call it. Good. And then from here, coming down onto the floor, onto your bottoms. Coming into Navasana, so you can have your hands, boat pose, you can have your hands underneath your heels, underneath your knees even. Chest nice and upright, okay? The option is to keep the feet down, or you can have the hands like this. Either or is fine. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can bring the shins parallel to the mat. Again, you can still hold here, or you can take the hands like this. Again, more of a challenge is to straighten the legs without rounding the back, trying to keep the back nice and straight. Holding it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Now we're going to come down halfway. Okay, again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, before we come down to about an inch off the ground, holding it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good. From here, bringing the feet a bit closer to the bottom, so bending the knees, get to the point where you can just about touch your ankles and your feet are about hip width apart. Edges of the feet parallel to the edges of the mat. Setting up for bridge pose. Tuck in the belly, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Hips lift until there's a straight line all the way from your knees to your shoulders as if it's a slide. You can stay here, or if you want, you can interlace the hands and even shuffle the shoulders to keep a little bit more openness in the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades, elevating the hips high. Good. releasing, and then taking the feet to the edges of the mat, knocking the knees in together, and windscreen wipering from side to side. Good. Starting to slow it down, we're going to take the feet back to our starting position a moment ago, and then cross the right ankle over the left knee. Thread the needle, so take the hands through onto the thigh. Activate that right foot as you pull the ankle towards the body, using the right elbow to push the right thigh away, and you're flexing the right foot. As you come into that figure four, that's kind of like a pigeon pose, a seated pigeon but on your back. So you're pushing the right knee away with your right elbow, and you're drawing the left knee in towards you, which is pushing or pulling that right ankle towards your nose. Okay. Now you can grab behind the knee or you can grab in front of the knee, it's your choice. I tend to prefer to grab behind the knee of that left leg as I bring the foot closer and closer to my face. You can even recline, or you can try and bring the nose to even touch the ankle, whatever works for you. And then coming back onto the ground. Swapping over straight away as we take the left ankle over the right knee. Again, thread the needle, so bring the hands around the thigh, using the left elbow to push the left thigh away. And then you're flexing that left foot, so that left foot is like it's standing on the floor, it's flexed. Again, you're pulling that right thigh towards you, which is bringing that left ankle towards you, and you're pushing the knee away from you, or the thigh away from you, using your left forearm or your left elbow. And maybe you're bringing the nose towards the ankle, or maybe you're releasing the head to the floor and you're just staying here and just seeing, it's perfectly normal for different sides to be different tightness. My left side is way tighter than my right side at the moment, so there's a lot of work to be done there. And just enjoying the stretch, that seated pigeon on our back, as we find a bit more opening along the outer thigh. And gradually and slowly releasing with control. Good. And then again, knocking the feet together, knees together, and taking side to side windscreen wipers. Yeah. Easy twist now. So we're just going to take the right knee over the left thigh, and then just take both knees over to the left. Extend the right arm away, maybe placing the left hand on one of the thighs. Maybe looking towards the right hand, taking an easy twist here. And then before coming back to centre, taking the left knee over the right thigh. Both knees over to the right, extend the left arm away, gaze towards the left arm. Good. Coming back to centre. Bringing both knees in, hugging yourself a little bit tightly here, maybe rocking from side to side. And to finish it off, if you want, you can stop here and take a Shavasana, but otherwise we're going to just rock up slowly, so massage the spine, come to a comfortable seated position, maybe cross-legged, maybe kneeling. Straighten the spine, relax the jaw, relax the face. We're going to just take 3 energizing lion's breaths here. So we're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, sticking our tongue out. Inhale. 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 Closing the eyes. Relaxing the breath, bringing the hands to heart center, prayer position. Raising that prayer towards your third eye, your forehead, we ask that we may always seek the truth. Lowering our hands or our prayer towards our mouth or our throat chakra, we ask that we may always speak the truth. And finally, lowering our hands towards our heart center, we ask that we may always be in truth. Namaste. Thank you so much for this quick free flow yoga class. I do hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, whatever. Please do check me out on social media. The Thought Gym is where you'll find me. Lots of things around mindset, resilience, health, well-being, as well as thethoughtgym.com, which will give you a free energy assessment. So do subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is The Thought Gym, and check me out on all those other platforms. Until I see you on the mat or online, offline very, very soon, I wish you a pleasant day, week, month, year, and life. Namaste.